Hi, welcome to this episode of The Daily. My name is Brendan Malone. Well, last week there was an incident involving the New Zealand media where someone went to their local New World supermarket, just a small town New World, and they discovered that the cup holders don't actually fit anything other than fizzy cans in them, and they have a little sticker or something on them that says that they are only really suitable for fizzy cans. And so this person complained. And they said that, well, what if someone tried to put a hot cup of coffee in there and because it didn't fit, they spilled it and they burnt themselves or a child? Or is this really good that we're being encouraged to drink lots of sugary drinks? Now, I've got no problem with people actually engaging and making legitimate complaints and raising their voice and making their concerns heard and known to the appropriate people. I think that's a good thing, and I don't think we do enough of it in New Zealand, actually. I know for me, there's been several situations I can think of where I've been in an engagement with a business or at a restaurant or somewhere where I have every legitimate reason to complain, but I just don't do it because it feels a bit rude or it's not the Kiwi way, so I just sort of abstain from doing that, when really we probably should be a little bit more assertive. The issue for me here, though, is the fact that this person went straight to the media, and this is sort of becoming more and more of a default setting now, where people, their first port of call is to go to the media rather than dealing with the issue at a more sort of contained and local level or going directly to the owner or the manager of a business or just talking to the staff. They just go to the media or they throw something into social media. And once you do that, it's almost like you're really hitting the nuclear option. You're going to DEFCON 1 there because once a story like that gets out there, it's pretty hard to reel it back in, regardless of whether you were in the right or the wrong, regardless of whether you're telling the whole truth, regardless of whether you've understood all the complexities, regardless of whether they really are a very well-managed business who wants to do right by their customers and is willing to actually fix the problem. By going to the media, you haven't given them that chance. As the owner of this business said, they had no idea that the cup holders didn't actually fit generic cup sizes, that they had no idea that they were just for cans, and he said it's only about 20 trolleys in total. If someone had come and told us, we would have fixed the problem years ago. It's about 5 years apparently. They had no idea. No one knew that this was an issue. And as he rightly pointed out, why did no one come and see us? Why did they go to the media instead of talking to us? And I think that is a very genuine and valid question on the part of the owner of that business. First of all, why did the person go to the media? And secondly, why did the journalist actually run the story without first saying to the person, I'll tell you what, have you spoken to the local supermarket about this issue? And when the person said, no, I haven't, they should have said to them, okay, go and speak to them, and then if you get no joy, come back and see us, and maybe we can write a story about it then. Now, I think that's important because you don't want a situation where we get bombarded with lots and lots of trivial complaints in the media, and we're seeing more and more of that. Trivial complaint after trivial complaint where people just go to the media to make these trivial complaints known rather than actually speaking with the business owner or engaging with the people who they really should be engaging with. They go to the media. And when you get a lot of those, guess what? It actually waters down the efficacy of the media, because if we just get bombarded with trivial complaints like this in our media coverage, then when we actually see legitimate and genuine issues where the media really need to get involved and shine a light on something, we're probably far less likely to take it seriously. Where our initial reaction is probably like, okay, it's another one of those stories of the boy who cried wolf, so I'm not even going to bother reading it, let alone getting involved and perhaps helping someone in my community who might need public support to overcome an injustice. So if you're sitting there and you are facing a situation now, today, in the future, where you have a business or an organisation that doesn't quite do things the way that you think they should, or there's something that happens that you think is complaint-worthy, by all means, make your voice heard, but go directly to the people involved. Talk to the staff, talk to the management. You might be pleasantly surprised to discover just how willing they are to actually acknowledge your concerns and do something about them if you treat them with respect and dignity, and that your complaint is genuine and you raise it with a charitable sort of attitude, rather than just going straight to the nuclear option and taking them to the media. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on The Daily.